Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I haven't slept yet, so this is my second video without sleep, so hopefully I do better than the last one. If you were one of like the 4 or 5 people that saw my failed video from this morning, just don't mention that. Thank you. I got rid of it because it was a fail. It was meant to be a heartfelt thing, and it just completely failed because nobody cared. So, yeah. But that's besides the point. I took an L on that one. You know, you live and learn. Never try to impress people. It doesn't work. Other than that, let's just keep moving on. In today's video, we're going to be talking about body image. This is something that's kind of important to me, so I might get a little more in depth with it. But this is going to be the last major mental health topic of the week, unless something major happens. Tomorrow's video is going to be a back to school thing. If I'm going to be completely honest, I'm not really interested in that, but I know a lot of you guys like that for whatever reason, so I will do that. Now, I know that sounds bad, but don't get me wrong, I like doing these videos, but there are just some topics that I cover more than others. But I will do the back to school thing. It's the haul or whatever you want to call it. It's an easy video. It's helpful to all you guys, so I have no problem doing it. What is today? Monday? No, Tuesday. So that's tomorrow's. The day after that, I don't even know what the days are at this point. The day after that will be a day in the life, and the day after that I'm undetermined yet. I'm running out of ideas. I might have to YouTube some ideas on what to do. I'm not very good at coming up with ideas, so sorry about that, guys. But yeah, enough of me rambling. If you like this video, like, subscribe, leave a comment. My Instagram will be down below. I haven't really had many of you guys follow me, but that's a-okay. I just leave it there in case you guys want to hit me up about something or you need some advice. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Let's get right into the video. Okay, so basically, body image comes in many different kind of stages. Some people, I say a lot, I know. Some people have issues with their body, and some people have the confidence but are brought down a lot by other people. So it's kind of it's a balance thing. I have a lot of friends who over the years have had a lot of body confidence issues and have really struggled with their own personal image. And it can be something that could be kind of minor, and it could be something that takes over your life. Depending on how you handle these things is really going to dictate how much of a factor it is. Me personally, I have not had that issue. And just for the record, guys have that issue too. Not as much, or I wouldn't say not as much, but it's not as publicly put out there. But guys have that issue too, and I feel like girls express it more, but guys kind of just hold that in. So it's with anything, but if you're a girl, it's harder because in this day and age, everything is about looks. I don't even need to go into it, you know. Everything is about how you look. Do you have this? Do you have that? And in today's world, that's tough on women. It is. It's not a fair system. I'd love to say that it's going to change, but it won't. Pretty much women will always, well, maybe not always, but at least for the near time being, will be objectified a lot. And as unfair as that is, it's something that I wouldn't say you should live with. But it's something you're going to, or not live with. It's not something you should accept, but it's something you're going to have to adapt to. See, without sounding too crude, men will always be pretty shitty. It's just how it is. And it's not all men. Like myself, I fully admit on camera to everybody that I was not always a good person. I have had moments where I put other people down, and I'm not proud of them. But I've learned from them, and over the years, I've realized that there's so much more to people than what is on the outside. And unfortunately, so many people are so unwilling to see that. And it creates such an issue for people that are just so unwilling to see what is going on, and they don't make a change. Because, I mean, you could take any pride movement, any like the Black Lives Matter movement, like anything like that, it's people fighting against ignorance. That's basically what it is. And I know a lot of my videos don't stick to one topic, but because one topic is too small to cover. Like, body image is so much bigger than just body image. There is so much more to it. And if you guys want me to more centralize, like when I say body image, just focus on that, I can do that, but I like to give a wide margin of my view on it, because I feel like the more information I can give, maybe the more that I can motivate you guys to do something about it. Because I don't want to just tell you how to feel better about yourself. I do want to tell you that, but I also want to tell you how you can change the world over time. I hope to eventually have enough people on this channel that are willing to make a difference, or at least try to. Because body image is a hard thing. It really is. I mean, I personally have, God, dozens of friends that have problems with that, both male and female. It's not just a girl thing. A lot of guys are like, oh, she's just saying she's just feeling ugly again, or she's just trying to get attention, but that's not it. Some people just have a hard time looking in the mirror, and it's not because they're ugly. It's just because they've been told they're ugly, whether it's by unsupportive families or exes or just bad friends that they've attached themselves to. It is not an easy thing to break. And no matter how you look at it, it's not something you could just be like, oh, get over it, you're beautiful, what is wrong with you? You have to learn to understand what the person is thinking, how they're feeling, because everything is a thought process. Take anybody with depression, for example. When you have depression, it is something that has either traumatic has happened to you, or it is something that has just been pounded into your brain over time to feel less about yourself or feel sadness. And it's the same thing with body image. And body image can be tied into depression. You might be fine with yourself, but then you start getting depressed, and then nothing's working out, and then you look at yourself, and then, you know, it's a snowball effect. A lot of these things tie in together. And I feel like so many people just lose sight of themselves because they let other people dictate how they feel. Now, I'm going to be frank for a second, and I'm not usually like this, but you gotta just ignore everybody's bullshit. It's really just bullshit. I mean, think about it. 99% of what people say is to put you down. Why listen? Why listen to the 99% of things that are coming out of people's mouths? They don't matter. I mean, think about it. Like, if I took something seriously every time somebody said something, I would never get anywhere. And it took me so long to learn that, because I never had a support system growing up. So I had to figure out everything on my own. And figuring that stuff out is not easy. It took me, good Lord, till I want to say, well, it's basically taken me to this year to fully recover from all the trauma in my life. But I mean, it took me to basically I was 14 or 15 to really start to realize what was going on. That's just when I started to realize. That's not when I had a handle on it. See, so many people live in this terrible, awful mindset, and they don't realize they're in it. And body image, having poor body image is the same way. Because sometimes you don't realize that that's what you're doing. Sometimes it starts off one day, you look in the mirror and you're like, wow, holy crap, I look awful. And we all have those days. I mean, I say it in my videos sometimes. But it's not me putting myself down. It's me trying to level with people. See, there's a difference between putting yourself down and just kind of, joking. Like, if you see something's off about yourself, instead of putting yourself down, be like, man, that really looks bad. Like, I have bad hair days. Like, a lot of days. But you know what? I don't put myself down for it, like, seriously. Like, if I'm at school and one of my friends is like, bro, what happened to your hair? I'll be like, who knows? You gotta learn to joke you gotta learn how to joke with yourself. You know, like if true friends will joke with you about the flaws and the things that happen, a real friend will never truly put you down for something. Like, for instance, like for girls, like if like a true friend, like if you like have like a bad hair day, or like, you know, your makeup's off, or I don't know about makeup stuff, contour, whatever, you know, someone might make a joke about it, like, you know, and not a mean joke. Like someone might be like, girl, what happened to you today? Like, you know, as a joke. But it's, people take it too far. It's what starts off as a joke is repeated every day, and then you start to believe it. And then that's what leads to people just struggling, because when you hear, oh, you're ugly, or oh, you don't look good, or even bullying, you just, I don't know how to emphasize enough how important it is to believe in yourself. Because no matter where you are in life, like, I fully admit I do not have the most successful life. I have made a lot of mistakes. I have not gotten as far in life as I should have. Well, maybe not as I should have, but as I would have liked to. And a lot of it is my own fault. I let the other people get the better of me and hold me back. But it's also, I let my family hold me back. Now, not to diss them or anything, but they unintentionally hold me back so much. And some of it's their fault, some of them isn't. You know, there's always life circumstances. But I let them hold me back, and I let other people put me down. And that's how I ended up in the worst spot that you could be in. Now, I have a truly good friend. Not going to use names, because I don't like to just out people that have... Because my friends like to keep things... Like, I like to keep my circle low-key, away from everybody. Not because I want to hide them, but just because it's private, you know? But I have a good friend who was there at my worst. I really messed things up, and I was lucky enough to get them back. So, you know, you never know what's going to happen. You can't judge your whole life by what's going on in the moment. And I know this video has been kind of just like here, and here, but it all ties together to believing in yourself. That's the key thing to anything. Basically, every video I've done can be summed up in not one word, but in a few words: believing in yourself. If you have depression, the key thing, believing in yourself. It's more complicated than that, but that's the basis. If you have depression, believe in yourself. If you have body image issues, believing in yourself and accepting yourself. Those are two major things. Now, I'm going to stop ranting and probably wasting 12, 13 minutes of your time. But if you do get something out of this video, please let me know. Like, subscribe, please leave a comment. I love to hear you guys' comments. You don't have to fake it. If you think there's something wrong, please tell me. I like to get constructive, though. Don't be an ass, because I'll just delete your comment, because that's the one thing I don't do on this channel. I will not allow negativity. Like, if you have something constructive to say, like, oh, at this point that's not true, or this isn't working, or you have a better idea, leave something constructive. If you're an ass about it, I will not listen to you, because I don't listen to ignorance. It's just not how this works. So if you want you to get your message across, just be respectful. That's all I ask. Like I said, just if you like these videos, please subscribe, turn that notification bell on. I post almost every day. I hope this video helps you. I didn't really know how to go about it, and I'm really tired. So if this was just lackluster and useless to you, I apologize for that. I may have to remake this video at some point. And I'm out of breath. But yes, that's it for this video, guys. Like I said in the beginning of this video, that last video, if you saw it, I deleted it. It's just, it's awful. I failed miserably. I tried. I made some big moves with a crush. It failed miserably, completely miserably, and it didn't belong on the channel anymore because it failed. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. I'm going to start this new thing, and it might sound pretty dumb. I kind of taken this from Nate Garner. If you guys are any part of the Garner gang, love him. But he's right. As corny as it sounds, you got to take W's every day, because if you don't want to take an L, like I did this morning. So, love you guys. like, subscribe. I've said that way too many times. I'm not greedy. I just forget that I say it. So that's it for the video, guys. I will leave you guys be, and have a good day, guys.